Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Today I want to share with you the next group of coins that are going to CAC and put in my guesses on them again and see how we do. That last CAC submission video, I believe I was probably like 75% accurate, so I'm going to try to step that up a little bit. This first coin here in 1859, Indian head cent, type coin. This is a 1 year type, so any typeset collector will want this coin. Got a nice little bit of purple toning down here. They don't designate color on 1859 to 64 Indian head cents. I believe halfway through 64 they switched to the copper, and you will see color designation on those. This one, this was in my recent video. I graded this coin at 63, and I don't think this coin will pass, although it's very nice. I just I don't think the coin quite pops enough, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. You got a little spot right there in front of the Indian's head, and a little scratch in front of the face, which I am not able to pick up on video for some reason. So I'm gonna put that in the no pile. This is my coin. A few of these coins are my buddies. Here's a 1951 proof Franklin $50, and this one has a nice little bit of subtle toning. This was also from the recent PCS sub. I only have like maybe 5 or 6 of these coins are from that. The rest are coins that I've picked up over the last maybe 3 months. While the color is nice on this, you got a little bit of spotting down here, and it's a little dark, although it does go into some blue. I'm really kind of guessing wild on these mid-century proofs, because that is an area that I'm not very familiar with. So I'm going to guess no on this one, a little more spotting in front of the face. Although I wouldn't be surprised if that one did pass too. Some of these coins, like, even though I'm guessing no on these couple, these are higher value coins, and sometimes you just gotta try, and it's more of a learning experience. So even though you might not think a coin will pass, doesn't necessarily mean you don't send it in. This is a recent piece for my 1877 date set. This is a key date 3 cent nickel. They didn't make this in no business strikes. It's a proof only issue. I believe they minted around 900. Very tough coin, expensive coin for the set. I upgraded from my 64 Cac to this one, so I'm really hoping it passes. Nice gold toning around the edge. Mirrors are pretty good on it. The only issue this coin has is a very tiny little black spot right there in front of Liberty's face, but it's all the way on the edge, and because of that location, I still feel good about this coin. I still think it has a good chance of passing. And if it had been a 66 holder, something like that, I'd say no. But when you have something like that, I think the location does matter a lot. At least I'm guessing it does. So we'll see. That's really the only down part on this coin. So I'm really hoping I'm upgrading to a CAC certified 65 from that 64, which I actually paid more for the 64. This 1929 Mercury dime. This was in 64 full bands in old annex. Really super nice coin, and I knew if I had cracked that out, this coin would upgrade, and I really think this one will pass. Just beautiful. Nice blast white. A lot of Mercury dime collectors like blast white. No spots, no big hits. Luster's really good on it. Annex graded this coin really low. I think that will go to 66 Cac. Here's one of my buddy's coins. It's an 1806 draped bust dollar. It's actually a coin I'm missing from my typeset. It's very tough. Really cool to find one in a rattler. Very original looking. Got a nice circulated cameo look to it. I don't really see any issues with this coin. Now, I'm not very familiar with coins from this time period, so the only thing would be, as far as Cac's concerned, would they think the coin has that cleany look, which is really common from a coin this old. I don't see it. It has a nice, like, almost kind of a steely blue look to it. Everything's there. It's worn. I mean, it's a fine 12. But you do got to factor the grade in quite a bit when you're determining whether or not it'll pass. And I do think this coin will pass. I think he's going to do better this batch than he did on his first one, which he went 6-4-15. And I was looking at his coins, and I'm expecting him to do a little better this time. So I'm going to put this in the pass pile. This next one, this is one from my seated quarter set. And this is a pretty tough date, very early. 1839, no drapery, which isn't notated on the holder. Nice little bit of rim toning. Again, these older coins, you're really looking for that kind of cleany look to them. And I've had this coin for a couple years, and the first couple times I submitted to Cac, I just didn't think this coin would pass. This is another one I kind of got to try on. And I'm not convinced it has that cleany look, although it kind of does, but that could just be heavy circulation, or I guess moderate circulation. It's a little lighter around the wording. If you look around America, how it's kind of more white. It's more grayish in the fields. Don't know about this coin. I'm gonna guess it doesn't pass, but it's just another one it's worth sending in. They don't charge if it fails, so if anything, it'll be a learning experience, and so it's worth a try. Another one of my buddy's coins. Beautiful 1909 proof Barber quarter in 64, an old green holder. If you look, it actually this coin is very close to cameo. If it was sent in now, it'd probably have, if you send it in a couple times, you'd get that cameo. And I don't know that it would, it's not a deadlock as one. I think NGC would probably call it a cameo on the first try. You probably have to try a couple times at PCGS. Really nice look to it. I mean, it goes gold to black. I mean, that's pretty obvious. It just all depends on what light you get it in. And I do think this coin, it does have a little bit of gray or spots on it. They're not that bad. You notice, you see right there on the face and a little bit on the nose. I think that's going to hold the coin back from a gold. But I think this coin's a lock green. And if it went gold, it wouldn't shock me. But also, you gotta look at that 64. So, you know, look for hairlines. Is it a 64 or a 5? And it's hard to tell. There's a lot of scratches on the holder. I'm just gonna stick with green because it's just kind of hard to tell if there's much scratches in the field. But really solid for a proof 64. Up next, I got a trio of Walking Liberty half dollars and rattlers in kind of lower grades. And if you're going for gold, honestly, it's best not to go for the 65s and the 66s. If you go for 60s, 61s, 62s, you have a much better chance of getting a gold. especially 60. You don't see a lot of MS60s come up, and I seen this come up on eBay. It was a whole, I think there might have been 4 or 5. I think I won 3. And I figured if I won the whole group, I mean, I had a pretty good chance of getting gold. Speaking of gold, this is nice golden toning on both sides. I think it's definitely better than 61. Not a lot of contact marks. Out of these 3, I think this MS60 actually has a really high chance of going gold. It's not a super strong luster. But yeah, you compare it to that grade. I mean, I don't usually make a gold pile because you don't guess gold. But I'm guessing gold in that one. This next one is a 42 and 61. And this has actually more action than the other one. You notice quite a bit down the leg, and you got a gash right there and above "In God We Trust." But it is a low grade, and another one right there, right in the same spot. I still think this will pass, and I'll put this in the green pile. I mean, compared to other 61s, this coin is solid. So put that in the green pile. And then we got a 45 and 63. Actually, I think I did have, okay, I do have MS62. I guess I did win 4 of them. The luster and like the frost is better on this coin, but it has a lot of action right above "In God We Trust." But other than that, the coin has a lot going for it. Nothing on the reverse, really. No PVC that I can see. So really, you just got that one area right there. I don't think this coin has a shot at gold, but I'm trying to learn on these 4, so I'm sending it anyways. I think it will green, to be honest with you. Even though it actually looks worse than the 2, I think it will still green. Then we got a 47 Philly in 62. This has some golden toning, kind of going across down by below the waist and back up. You really gotta look for PVC on these rattlers. A lot of these were took out of old PVC flips. I'm not seeing it. I think that's just some nice golden toning. And not a lot of hits on it. Luster looks good. This coin has outside shot at gold, but I'm going to say it's not like real eye-appealing toning. The coin doesn't really pop, so I'm going to say green on that one. I think all those walkers are going to pass. There's another one of my coins, a 1950 proof Franklin. In 64, this is from those early proof sets I got. I picked this one out. Has some really cool reverse toning, blue to orange and red. And considering they only call this a 4, it's pretty clean. I'm gonna say it's gonna pass. And the last one for this half, I'm gonna do this in 2 videos. This is a 51 Franklin in 65, the one I cracked out that I thought would come back cameo. And I think if I sent this in, I might have to, it might take a couple of tries, but I could definitely get this in a cameo holder. And because it has that eye appeal and it's so close to cameo, I think this one will pass. So out of those 3 Franklins, I think 2 of them will pass. So we'll see. I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yeses, 3 no's, and gold. So maybe I'm being a little generous on this batch, but I guess we'll see. All right, stay tuned for part 2 coming up soon. Thanks. Have a good rest of your day.